This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Sports tourism, one of the staples of the country's leading industry, saw one of its most heralded events kick off today. The 4th annual Bahamas Bowl pitted the UAB Blazers against the Ohio Bobcats. The game's communication director, Chris Pica, tells us what it took to pull this off.
A lot of preparation that goes on year-round, but really the main preparation happens in the final month of the season, during the regular season, when we begin to identify the teams that may be coming to us here in the Bahamas. The teams were announced in very late November, and in the first weekend of December, both teams' logistical staffs came down here to Nassau, to the Atlantis, to the stadium to get ready to bring their teams down. It's a tremendous logistical undertaking when you have 125 student athletes for each team and all of their equipment being brought down to the Bahamas, whether that's a container or whether that's a plane. And then you've got to get them into the hotel, get their food and all of their transportation set up, and practice for 2 days, have tremendous events at the Atlantis for them to enjoy, like the Walker Party and the Beach Bash. And then finally today,
Mr. Pica also speaking on the importance of the relationship between bowl organizers and the Ministry of Tourism.
Well, the Ministry of Tourism is crucial to our efforts. One, that they're a valued partner of ours in getting this game going. Sports tourism here in the Bahamas has been tremendous over the last couple of decades, and that's all been driven by the Ministry of Tourism along the way. They've worked with us step by step, with the teams, with our locations, with advertising the game, and working to get people to come out. And with them and the NSA and others doing the tailgate extravaganza the day outside. It's a great day for the Bahamas. It's a great day for sports tourism, and we're a consistent event that brings a lot of money and a lot of visitors here during the week of the games. So without tourism and their work, and we try to assist them by making sure that everyone who comes here today may be a first-time visitor. We want them to understand that bowl games are better in the Bahamas, and we want them to be repeat visitors to the Bahamas in years ahead.
The bowl game traditionally garners high praise for its competitiveness, as evidenced by its 2015 ESPY nod for Play of the Year. Well, in the face of a tight economy and rampant layoffs, people are keeping a keen eye on where and what they're spending money on this Christmas. And that translates into a whole lot of pinching pennies to find the most affordable way to gift loved ones. Well, as has become customary, vendors have littered the R.M. Bailey Park directly opposite the biggest rival one-stop shop, Kelly's Home Center at the mall at Marathon.
Being out here for like 10 years, Kelly's has, or even the mall has not really affected our sales because we more focus on the hot items that the kids are really looking for, and I don't know if their marketing team are up to, the trending items. So we tend to stick more to the trending items, and then what I found out that a lot of customers prefer to come out here because this is like a flea market type thing, and they can bargain on prices and there's no VAT.
Kelly always say they have overhead, but now that we are paying for license, we are paying national insurance, we're paying all of that, but we now have to pay park and beaches for the use of our Bailey Park.
Because we have different things from the mall, and we try to sell a little bit cheaper. We could always at the people them, not too expensive, good price.
Now, as for what they're praying for this Christmas, the vendors all say more job opportunities and a healthy, prosperous new year.
The permit fee went up, so of course we have to increase our prices just a small little bit, but I mean the changes isn't that great.
Quite a welcome just outside the arrival gate of the Lyndon Pinling International Airport yesterday. Donned in Santa hats and their uniforms, young students of Gerald Cash's Primary's Rake and Scrape Band renditioned popular Christmas tunes, impressed bystanders so much so that donations flowed into their money bag. Music teachers Joy Roll and Donald Leedon.
Even though our students change, we always practice to keep it consistent. So as they come up the ladder from grade 1, the small ones, we keep them in the band, and as they graduate and move on, then they come and take the other positions.
We normally hold rehearsals every day lunchtime at school, and a day wouldn't go by and I wouldn't have to remind them. They remind me that Mr. Leedon is band practice today, so the kids are very enthusiastic about their culture.
Now, the performance was part of a much bigger project the Nassau Airport Development, Ministry of Tourism, and the Nassau Paradise Island Promotion Board sponsored. NAD Marketing Coordinator Janice Stubbs tells more.
We bring musical performances here to the airport for passengers to enjoy on first contact. Last week we had C.B. Bethel Band. Next week we're going to have the Bahamas Musical Academy. And so it's a way for us to bring our culture to the arriving passengers.
Gerald Cash has been the National Arts Champion for Rake and Scrape for the past 6 years. Now, Christmas is usually a time when loved ones living abroad return home to spend the holidays with family. Scratch that, one European couple we caught up with has decided to spend the holidays right here. The two say they wanted to try something new.
We've never been here and we heard it's really beautiful.
Yeah, it's a lot warmer than in Switzerland, so...
We live in Switzerland, yeah. And it's snowing there right now. So.
Yeah.
As for what Sylvia and Jan have planned for Christmas Day, at that point they still hadn't decided. Our final stories are up next.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.